Hello my hair warriors, it's me, Aaron O'Brien, your friendly neighborhood hairdresser. You've asked many questions and I'm going to answer the top questions that have been put out there. This video is sponsored by Lordhair.com, where you can buy these fabulous hair pieces for fantastic value. So let's get started. Question 1. Why doesn't my hair system last long? One of the main reasons a hair system does not last long is because you're washing it way too bloody much. So when you're using shampoo on the regular or you're washing your hair every day, why would you think your hair system would stand a chance? Because it doesn't really. So just to resolve this, make sure when you are wetting your hair down or you are in the shower, use conditioner only and only use it on the very ends because you don't want it to come in contact with that glue. Another reason why your system might not be lasting is because you're brushing it too harshly. So be gentle with your baby. Use a good detangling brush and a good leave-in conditioner to make sure it's nice and smooth when you're bringing that brush through and it doesn't pull out any hair. Question 2. How to clean front lace after glue bond. Well, this is quite simple actually. So you want to take off the adhesion by adding some C22 or a solvent that's going to release the glue first. You're going to spray that around the hairline and you're going to saturate the lace system with that product. Once that seeps in for a few minutes, you're going to take a bit of cotton pad and you're going to move that through your lace system. The cotton pad is going to gather the glue so it's easy to peel off. You then use your finger to rub the cotton and the glue together, moving it off the lace system to get it nice and clean. Once it's finished, you can add a little bit of alcohol to make sure that there's no residue so you're ready to retape or reglue. Question 3. What will make you have to replace a unit? Great question. If you treat your unit like absolute crap, that's when you're going to have to replace it. If you wear your system way too long, so for instance, if you're wearing a less durable system, like a super thin skin, it'll only last you about a month and you will have to replace. To make your system last longer, make sure you take care of it and you buy the most durable system for you. Question 4. What front contour should I choose? This is a fabulous question and not one I get asked too often. I always say match up to what you naturally had. It's always going to look its very best. So if you had slightly higher peaks, you can have a contour like that. If you had a widow's peak previously, you can do the same as well. Or if you had that rounded hairline, you can add that too. If you want to add a little bit more youthful look, you can have a more rounded hairline, even if you did have a higher peaks before, just if you wanted to look a little bit more youthful. But I do always recommend sticking to what looks best naturally. That's always going to look its best on you. Question 5. What type of hairstyle gives a more natural look? Well, this is generally all to do with your face shape, whether you have a round face shape, a square face shape, and so on. But in my mind, a more natural look when it comes to hair systems is keeping your hair slightly longer at the sides so your system blends in more seamlessly. Question 6. I could never get my hair system to stick to my head, constantly coming off in hot weather anytime I sweat, and finally walked out of the ocean with my hair flapping in the wind. And that's when I retired my piece. Okay, that's a great statement. Yes, we can resolve that. So anyone that does sweat a lot, we can stop that happening as much by using a simple spray before we adhere the system. This creates a waterproof barrier on the scalp so the sweat doesn't come into as much contact with the glue, so your system lasts a little bit longer. Glue is also really important as well, so make sure you're using the right one. So someone will use a liquid glue or another person might use a tape. So it's kind of checking out which one is best for your scalp and which one works best for you. Question 7. My piece keeps shedding, what do I do? So there's many reasons for shedding and people sometimes blame the piece, but that's not always the case. When people are shampooing too harshly or using a towel afterwards and they're rubbing vigorously with a towel, or they're basically just running the brush through really harshly, these are many reasons of why your system can shed. One of the biggest pointers I can give you is make sure that you're always gentle with your system. When you're combing, gently start from the bottom, working your way to the top. Make sure that you brush your hair at least once a day if you can. Don't use much product in your hair that's too harsh, like if you're using styling aids or anything along those lines. Always use softer products. These pieces are not alive. We want to add moisture. They are dead, they are dry, they need moisture. So make sure you're using your leave-in conditioners, your oil, anything that's going to add that hydration, just so when you do brush your hair, you're not going to get as many tangles. Thanks for all your fabulous questions. If you have any more, leave them in the comments below so I can make more of these great videos answering questions to help you on your hair system journey.